If you're somebody who struggles with staying on beat while you're rapping, or if you're a singer or even a musician and you struggle to stay on beat, then you're going to learn likely why that is today. And you're also going to learn what you can do about it right now. So let me explain to you the situation that's going down here. So when you're rapping or singing or playing an instrument over some music, you're juggling multiple things at one time. You're having to count the beats within every bar, and you're also having to play the musical patterns that you're playing. So for an example, with rappers, you may not think of rappers as musicians, but we are. We are actually playing rhythmic patterns with our mouth that we've converted into actual meaningful lyrics. All right. And so in order for us to do that over a beat, we're also having to keep track of the beats while we're actually performing this musical piece that we've created called a rap. Okay. And the problem is this: us humans typically aren't great multitaskers. Okay. So if you are, let's say you're washing the dishes, and then at the same time you go and you put some clothes in the washer, dryer, or whatever, you could say you're multitasking, but technically you're not. You're doing one thing while some machine is doing the other thing. You're getting two things accomplished at once, but you physically are only doing one thing. The point I'm making is this: is typically us human beings can really only focus on one thing at a time. So in this situation where you're rapping or singing or playing an instrument over a musical piece, we're doing two things at once. One of those things, though, needs to be second nature. It needs to be something we're not thinking about. It needs to be like muscle memory, like driving a car or tying a shoe. And that's the problem. If you're struggling to stay on beat, you're likely having to focus on both the musical performance, rapping, singing, playing an instrument, while you're also having to focus on counting the beats. And the counting the beat portion of it needs to be second nature to you. So I'm going to give you a little tip, a little test that you can perform on yourself to see how well you are with doing this. And you will discover if you're struggling to stay on beat, this is likely the issue. So one little exercise I do with my students is I will have them clap to a tempo while they're speaking to me about their day. I'll say, just tell me how your day is going while you're clapping. The clapping is signifying you staying on beat, is keeping count. And I'm listening for, are they able to keep a nice and steady count that the speed of it does not change dramatically? They're nice, even claps. And I ask them to clap so you can hear it, so it's more noticeable when they get off. All right. So for an example, right now I'm just talking to you while I'm clapping at an even speed. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'm doing two things at once. Okay. I'm thinking about what I'm saying. I'm not thinking about the clapping. This is just second nature. Okay. And what you want is nice, even movements. It shouldn't sound like this, for an example, getting off weird kind of speeds and stuff like that. It should just be nice and steady the whole time. All right. Another thing you can do if you want to get a little bit more feedback, because some people still may struggle to hear when it drifts off beat a little bit. So another thing that you can also do is set up some type of exercise in a DAW and just engage the metronome. And then you can record yourself doing this exercise, and then you'll be able to hear a lot more clearly when things get off beat, because the metronome is the exact time that you're trying to keep. And so if your clapping gets a little bit off, you will be able to hear it. If not live, you'll be able to hear it on playback. So let me demonstrate that real quick. Okay, so here I am in Studio One, and I have the tempo set to 89. You can set the tempo to whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to engage my metronome, and we're going to try this exercise out. Let's give it a shot. Okay, so today I'm just giving you a quick little rap tip on how you can really develop a rock solid rhythm and always stay on beat, never getting off beat, because you're not having to think about two things at the same time. One of those things are natural. Now I'm gonna intentionally try to get off beat so we can hear it on playback. So obviously I did that at the end there. So now I can just play it back with the metronome still engaged, and I can hear how my claps are lining up. Let's check it out. Beat, never getting off beat, because you're not having to think about two things at the same time. One of those things are natural. Now I'm gonna intentionally try to get off beat so we can hear it on playback. You heard that? See, while I was clapping on beat, you couldn't even really hear the metronome at all. I was like completely covering it up. But on playback, you can hear it once I start getting off. You hear that separation. That's what you're listening for. And that's the great indicator that you're struggling to stay on beat. And also, just to clarify, the clapping is just to make it more noticeable when you get off. When we're rapping or playing an instrument or whatever we're doing, we're typically either nodding our head back and forth like this. And it don't have to be dramatic. It can be very subtle. but we're doing some type of body movement to keep count while we're doing our musical thing. Also, if you're sitting down playing the instrument or whatever, you're likely maybe tapping your foot. So whatever it is, we're doing some type of body movement to keep us on beat while we're doing our thing. So focus on this. I know it's not sexy, it's not crazy and mind-blowing or exciting, but this is what you must focus on doing. This has to be second nature to you, and if it's not, that's okay. At least you know it now, and you can focus on fixing that so that you have a rock solid rhythmic foundation, because this is the foundation that everything musical is built upon. And the house is only as solid as the foundation that is built upon. So this is so important. I don't care how long you've been doing music. If this isn't solid, you need to go back and fix this. And if you're wanting to go even deeper into this, I'm going to be having a private group coaching session next Thursday that's going to be specifically breaking things down a lot more deeper. I'm going to be going into all the music theory basics that all rappers need to understand. I'm going to also be breaking down the difference between cadence and rhythm and rap flow. And I'm also going to show you how to get on beat and always stay on beat. And you've seen some of that today with the tips I was giving you, but I'm going to be going even deeper into that. And then I'm also going to be showing you how to understand instrumentals on a much deeper level, how to wrap your mind around them so it doesn't seem as mysterious and it's not like a guessing game like, hey, where's my rap verse go? Where's the hook at? Where's the beginning and ending of a bar at? I can't figure it out. And I'm also going to be dedicating 30 minutes to just answering your questions live within the group coaching session. So if you want to learn more about this, click the link in the video description below. It's going to be freaking awesome. I always have a great time with my students in these group coaching sessions, and I hope to see you on the other side. Also on topic with today's video, next Monday, I'm going to be dropping a brand new ebook that's going to be a part of a new series I've been working on called Rap Gains. And this is going to be specifically showing you how to point out all the weak points in your rap flow and how to improve upon it. So it's kind of similar with today, how I gave you an idea of, hey, this is one way you can test to see if you have a weakness. And then this is what you can do to fix it. That's what this ebook is all about. That's why it's called Rap Gains, because over the years when I've been working with my students and I've seen them get these breakthroughs, it just opens like a whole new world up to them. It's like the veil has been lifted and they see everything in a whole new light. I call those rap gains. And so this book is just filled with nothing but the rap gains, just those quick, to the point tips. Hey, look, do this, do that. If you're weak here, then you'll notice these problems, and this is how you can fix it. It's straight to the point and nothing but the golden nuggets, baby. But here's the thing. This is going to be exclusive for the people on my mailing list. And I'm also going to be giving out a special discount for the first week. So if you're not already on my mailing list, make sure you jump on it, god darn it. I'll post a link in the video description below. And also, when you join my mailing list, a lot of you may not realize this, but you get a lot of free goodies. You're going to get like 5 free practice beats. You're going to get my ebook, The #1 Fundamental to Rapping. And you're going to get a free awesome tool that I created called Bar Sheet. So I'm going to hook you up. And I'm curious to know if you have struggled to stay on beat like I described in today's video. Give this exercise a try and let me know how you do in the comments section below. My name is Cole Mize with ColeMizeStudios.com, where I strive to make you a better rapper now. And always remember, when it comes to rapping, there's no rules, there's only techniques. Peace. Hey man, you see that subscribe button right there? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, and don't forget the bell icon. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Hey, I know you see that like button, right? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. And look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm gonna kill it.